I'd love to hear from you. How did you discover direct current technology and ARPneuro?
It was something that I wasn't too familiar with, I guess, when I started getting into all this stuff, but was aware of. Had teammates that owned machines like the ARP or something similar. There were some organizations that had it that would run me through it, and it would go, wow, that made me feel a lot better really fast. And then, working with different practitioners that had similar units, and you don't need it until you need it, right?
Right.
When things are going really good and you have a routine that's pretty encompassing, you're going, man, you're not trying to paralyze yourself with a million things to do every single day. But after I hit my first surgery, not throwing a baseball for 6 months, you go, man, I can't get into the positions I want to get into that I know are right. And it's that kind of thing where it's like, you know how to write your name when you put a pen in your hand. But if you physically can't get to that point, you're not going to write your name the same way. And that's kind of how I was feeling in my delivery. I've done it so many times. I knew it like the back of my hand, but I couldn't get to where I wanted to get to. I'm very grateful to have a network of people, friends, former teammates that are all in this game. And we have shared experiences, and we have experiences that we wish some of us, have never had to go through, but we share that experience with each other, trying to help each other. In one of those conversations, it was like, man, I can't get into this position. And he's like, hey, have you tried this machine, the ARP? And it was in that it really opened up my shoulder to get into some different scap retractions, different hip shoulder separation positions that I wasn't able to get to. And then not only get to them, but start controlling range in them. And at that point, once you start to feel that feedback and you start to increase those ranges and whatnot, it's just like, man, now it's just calibrating the body to throw that ball where I want to, because I'm just getting this new range and new motion, and it's kind of running with it after that.
And I'd love to hear your journey on how you're utilizing the technology. And then
Yeah.
why do you think it's still the best kept secret out there?
I think it's a great piece of equipment. How I used it a few months ago is different than how I'm using it now. If something
Mhm.
pops up, that I feel like I'm not getting to a certain position, I'll throw the pads on and run through my delivery, run through different motions to try to just like say, okay, let's try to understand how the body's working and see if there's something that needs more attention. But, the application of it isn't just in rehab, it's also in recovery. And now how I use it is more in that mode right now. There'll be a time and a place that I need to use it otherwise, but there's ways of just helping increase blood flow through your whole body or in my elbow or in my elbow to shoulder, right? And it's that's helping me in this stage of the season right now is where it's really, really useful. That being said, like, doesn't mean I can't use it in another way. I think that's what's unique about it is that the application can evolve with where you are. If you're on the comeback trail, it can be beneficial. If you're searching for something post surgery that you're trying to get back into that you can't really, or just simply over time and past injuries that you can't get to positions or whatnot, or not feeling the same way, it's extremely beneficial.
Mhm.
Or if you're sitting here just wanting to have it as a tool in your toolkit to help stay on the field and feel better day after day, or whatever that mode of competition is, it's very beneficial. So it's multifaceted. And to your second part of your question, yeah, I think the word is starting to get out, and there's other machines that do similar things. I really like the ARPneuro. And in sports, especially on teams, everyone wants to understand what you do to have success, and that's not just me, that's me going to other teammates and understanding, hey, what do you do? So I think the word is starting to get out, and it's an awesome piece of technology that can truly help you. And, it's one of those things that I wish I would have found a few years earlier.
Tell us about the support you've gotten from Jake and the team here at ARPneuro.
It's been awesome. I haven't been using the ARP on my own. I've been using it with Jake, and Jake as a trainer has been just amazing with his wealth of knowledge and understanding, being able to verbalize, hey, this is what I'm feeling. This is what happens in the application of like on the field. How can we make this better? And it's like, okay, let's go to the drawing board and let's hash this out. Let's try some different things. And it's been really, really beneficial. And I couldn't imagine using it without having the support of Jake and the ARP Neuro team.